Today on The Real.
The newest bachelorette is here.
And she's spilling the tea for you.
That right there. That's exactly what I did.
Plus, the real steals are back.
Wow!
And it's an all-new girl chat.
How soon do you want him to put it out on Facebook?
When I was dating Freddie, I made him a t-shirt with my face on it.
The Real.
Good one for you guys. Baller Alert recently posted a meme that said, quote, "This is for couples who flaunt their love on Facebook, then suddenly go quiet after they break up. You need to tell us exactly what happened. We invested a lot of time, likes, and comments on your pictures and posts. We need closure too." Damn. So, babes, do you think that we owe somebody an explanation after you put your life or your relationships out there on social media?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Okay. Right? Okay. But I'm going to be honest. I absolutely want all of the details.
See?
Yeah, I do, because I'm just nosy like that. Am I right? Absolutely not. But I still really want to know what happened. Like, there are couples that have ended and, like, I was in love with them, you know? And you just want to know what happened. I want to know from the woman, how can I avoid what happened to you too? Like, girl, what was the, like, what were the red flags? Like, what happened? And then what did you do? And then what did he say? You know what I'm saying? So I want to know everything, but I ain't telling nothing.
But see, this is the reason why I don't put my business on this show, okay? This is exactly the reason why.
She doesn't. She doesn't. You're right. You haven't.
See, no. Don't try to be with me right now, okay?
No, I've been wanting to know.
With you.
No, because
I want to know.
No, like you, I know you want to know.
I want to know.
And they want to know too. Because I remember it was one of them episodes, y'all, we don't know who you're dating and who you. I'm like, no, I'm not trotting a guy out here every 3 months. I'm not doing that, okay?
That's how quick they change?
And then I have to say, yes, I have to say why I broke up with him. Then America want to know. That's why I don't do that.
They're gonna judge you, Lonnie.
No, it's not. I don't care about the judgment, but that's why I keep it to myself. And I tell you, if you put your stuff on Facebook, then you do owe people an explanation of why y'all broke up. You can't do that.
I disagree 100% because first of all, Lonnie.
Yes.
We are on a show called what?
The Real.
So it's our moral duty to keep it 100 on this show.
No,
you have to tell the people who you're dating, where Woodrow is, and what happened to that Indian guy that was your ex.
No. This is when it's gonna get serious. What if something happens, God forbid, to one of y'all relationships? You don't want to have to
It did happen to me. I had to sit. It was mortifying.
No, you didn't really tell everything.
No,
okay?
and I wasn't going to because
that's right. That's what I'm saying.
I did have to come out here and obviously say that my relationship.
Did you feel like you had to?
Honestly, yes, I did feel like I had to, and that kind of sucked. To be honest with you, because I felt like, okay, I had spoken about it, so now you guys celebrate, oh, it's getting married. Then I had to be like, no, I'm not getting married.
Thank you.
It was like super embarrassing. So yes, I had to say it. But can we be honest? Yeah. How many months went that I never even said it here?
What you mean?
When I initially got engaged, I actually got engaged. A lot of people don't know this. December.
Oh, you didn't tell us, yeah.
And then I didn't even say it to anyone until almost March.
But the point is,
I guess I'm just weird like that. I'm not telling anybody anything if I don't want to.
Share what you want and don't
it's
say
my
what you
right.
want.
No, it's true. That is where, honestly, you guys, that is where I cross the line. If I don't want to share it, I'm not going to share it.
So remember that.
If I want to share, I will remember that. But if I want to share it, I will share it. But some things just shouldn't be shared.
And I don't want to share my relationships. And I believe that, and I believe that's true if you do Facebook. If you put stuff on Facebook, I think you should say, yeah, we broke up. You don't have to
Yes, but
explain
I don't
what
have
it
to
is.
go into detail.
Correct.
Of course, you should say, okay,
Yes.
we're no longer together. But I love that quote of saying, things didn't work out, and I just would like people to respect my privacy. I don't think there's anything
But
wrong
then
with
don't
That
say-
makes us want to know more. But okay,
I know.
do you
care.
agree, Jeannie? You said boring, but do you agree with the fact that like I chose to put my life out here, but your significant other doesn't always choose that, and I think that's
that's
Or my
good.
children.
That's unfair.
Okay.
To put somebody on blast to discuss. Okay, well, this was the reason why, and he didn't choose to sit up here
Of course.
and explain that. So I think to some level, not only do I need to respect myself, but I also need to respect the relationship and give it the privacy
True.
and the respect that it deserves.
And
Okay.
I'm going to go a little bit further.
Okay.
What if one of the, spouses or couples or whoever did something bad and they have kids? So say they cheated, right? Once it's out there, and they have kids, once it's out there, it's free all for people to say whatever they want.
Yes.
That's not
and
fair.
those children are going to have to see that for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
But that's why you have to make the decision, the conscious decision, that when you invite people into your relationship by putting your biz out there.
Yeah, but some
you
people are
invite people
married.
out.
What you gonna do? Hide them in the closet your whole life?
No, people are married and you don't. We have a lot of actors out there who are
Kerry
married.
Washington
and you
hides hers very well. I like that she keeps
Yep.
her business to
Yes,
herself.
yes.
That's
a
true.
great-
I actually
But is
don't
there
know what
anything
Kerry
wrong-
Washington's
Is there
husband looks
anything
like.
wrong with wanting to share the positive things that go in your life
Yeah.
and choosing not to share the negative? I don't think there's anything wrong with
Because
that.
how whack is that? Imagine to live your whole marriage saying, let me not post them because if this don't work out,
Yeah.
then I have to
We're
take the
not talking
pictures
about marriage.
down.
We're talking about people that always have a relationship every other month, okay?
Okay, that's
okay.
ridiculous.
Who we talking
Don't
Okay.
switch it up every other month and post
And not
everybody.
just celebs. We're
Okay.
talking about just regular people. You know, you look on Facebook, every other month they got somebody,
Yes.
and they flaunt it. They
Yes.
flaunt. I'm talking about,
Yeah, those are
here we
people
at
that are-
Red Lobster. Here we over here at SeaWorld. Here we
Okay.
are,
Yeah, they
that's what I'm
interrupt
talking
every 5
about.
Okay,
seconds.
that's-
But I don't want people that
yeah.
are in long-term relationships to be like, let me not post them
That's
because
something
God
different.
forbid.
No, we're not
But
talking
I
about that.
really do think that if you put your business out there or you talk about your relationships, you're inviting people to go ahead and have an opinion because you're putting it out there.
True.
So guess what? If it ends, people are going to have an opinion because you opened up your life to them already. If you kept it out of their mouths, they have nothing to say. But if you opened it up to say, look at me, we're dating, now we're going 6 months strong, woo, woo, woo. Guess what? If you guys break up, you're going to have to say something because people are like, what happened to the woo, woo, woo?
You have to?
You don't have to.
You don't have to, but
I
if
don't
you
think you
don't,
have to.
people will begin talking already because you already opened it up to them.
So it's almost better to set your own narrative and explain it before other people start making up stories as to why you did it.
Which
So I get
is,
that.
I would like people to respect my privacy. That is the narrative.
That is the explanation.
True.
I'm trying to think.
What?
She just said there's literally people that are in long-term relationships
You don't know- yeah.
and that are married to people and don't post them or show. I would feel some type of way.
Why?
I would feel some type of way in the sense of like,
You
What are you
sound like one of the
hiding?
dudes I dated, and I had to let him go. I feel
yeah,
some type
because you
of
be
way.
sitting up here talking about multiple dudes. That's why I would feel some type of way.
No, because if I'm honest, first of all, okay, I'm completely honest about the relationship. If I tell you we dating, and it's gonna be somebody else, but you ain't coming up on the real. See, I already know the game, okay? You're not gonna be coming up
Yeah.
here doing that.
But
You're not
no,
doing that.
But no guy has ever dated me and said, well, I'm dating these other 3 girls too.
No, they ain't tell you, but they might have been. You don't know that.
You know how I knew?
How?
Because I wasn't anywhere on their social media.
Oh,
You
okay.
see?
Wow.
Because if you
Inspector
not,
Crusoe.
Exactly, Nancy Drew over here. Now let me
So
tell
you're the type of girl you like to have when you start a relationship.
No, not start.
When you're in a relationship.
Yes.
How soon do you want him to put it out on Facebook?
Well, Well, I waited 5 years for one. And then I was outed by the other one and technically forced.
Wait a minute, that socially?
My ex, I did not post anywhere on social media until we were together for 5 years.
Why? Why did you choose to do that?
That was not my decision.
How did that make you feel with that request?
Yeah.
It definitely raised suspicions of feeling like, well, why can't I? Like that, for sure, was a natural feeling of like, well, it did not make me feel good.
Making the decision to end your relationship is hard, but so is deciding who to watch your kids.
Oh,
According to an article on Madame Noir, studies have shown that old school techniques and remedies grandparents use on children might be doing more harm than good. Remedies like using butter to treat burns. My mom told me that. Rubbing liquor on gums to help teething.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she told me that too. Or using, what is that, tussin?
Yes.
Tussin to treat any and everything might not be the best course of action. The lead author of the study, Dr. Andrew Aidsman, said that, quote, we shouldn't assume that just because they've raised a child before, they're experts.
Ooh, you better tell
That's
Grandma
interesting, right?
Y'all forgot about castor oil. Remember that?
Yes.
They make you take,
And Vaseline for everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, petroleum oil.
Yes.
Petroleum
Maple
jelly.
rub is still popping in my family. We believe in it. But I will say this. I think no one is an expert on raising kids. At the end of the day, I think that you could raise 20 children, you could raise one. No one is really an expert.
I don't know.
My mom didn't kill me, so I'm still here. So I'm like,
That's true.
You could work.
But, so, I have 2 children. When Aiden was born, of course, that was my firstborn, and usually parents are always kind of like helicopter parents. You're like, you're watching everything that they do just to keep them alive.
Yeah.
Well, I can remember my mom came over and she wanted to put Aiden to sleep, and she put him on his stomach. And I was like, no, don't do that. And she looked at me like, what? And I said, well, Mom, nowadays, you put the babies on their back because they've learned, throughout time, it's associated with SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome. So I was a little, afraid about that. Then, because I nursed Aiden, he got baby acne, and my mom didn't nurse us because she was, a working mom and twins, that sometimes the babies get baby acne because of the hormones. They don't know, because it's passed through, they don't know how to process it. And my mom told me to put cornstarch on Aiden's face because he got baby acne. Mom, it made it worse. So my mom actually got sick and tired of me telling her what to do because she was always like, excuse me, I raised 4 children and you guys turned out okay. That we actually made a deal. She was like, you know what, I'm tired of you telling me what to do. I am not gonna take care of your child until he's 1. So, but it worked. It worked because sometimes, this is truth. Things change. And
yeah, but at the same time, man, some of those old folks got some remedies that really still work, and I swear by today.
Yeah.
Like, there's this one Chinese remedy, okay, in Vietnamese. It's called gao ya. When you get sick, like, think about a flu that's really bad where you feel your
Gao
gut.
yao?
Okay, Lonnie.
No, I really want to know.
Gao ya.
Gao yao?
That's pretty close.
Gao yao?
Somebody just, I'm gonna let
No,
you work
because
on
if
that.
I go to the store, I want to be able to say it.
Yes, okay. Gao ya.
Gao yao?
That's good.
That's
That
close.
was pretty
Okay, I'm gonna
good.
give
That's pretty good.
It sounds like an animal noise, but that's okay. So basically, when you get sick and you get really cold, when you feel like you just are not going to make it.
Yeah.
What they do is they take Tiger Balm. It's like a Tiger Balm oil,
Yes.
right? And they rub it on your back, and you take a coin and you scratch your back really hard until the red through your skin. It basically breaks the first layers of your skin. Yes, it is a little painful.
it breaks the first layer of your skin.
Yes.
With a coin? What kind of coin?
Like a big, like a
That
half
sounds
dollar.
like stab y'all.
So basically, you rub the layers of your skin.
But why
and it
are we
gets really
doing
red
this?
Because then the Tiger Balm type of Chinese oil gets into your skin, and what it does immediately is it breathes through all of your pores, and your body gets really warm, and instantly, I swear, in 6 hours, you'll be better instantaneously. Don't look at me crazy like that. We gave you guys Panda Express. We can do stuff around here, okay? Don't.
I'm looking at you crazy because I just want the audience to know this is Jeannie Mai is not a doctor.
Okay.
So do not try this at home and expect
Do you do that on a child?
Yes, but it really,
No,
really works.
we don't do it on children.
You don't wanna break
This
the
is
kid.
Dr. Jeannie's method. Do not try this at home, but thank you for the gal, but...
Nowadays, we hear too often about the negative aspects of social media, like people saying mean things to one another.
Right.
But what about using it as a way to actually connect with people in a positive way? The Impact blog has some tips on how to actually start a conversation on social media with someone you're genuinely interested in talking to. For example, ask them questions that spark their interest, like, what is the biggest challenge in your field? Or, what are your favorite blogs? Lonnie, I heard you made a connection through your DM.
Yes, I
What
did.
happened?
Well, you know, you guys, I actually do use my my gram for a lot of promoting and supporting
yes.
people. And I saw this young man. His name is Roderick Cox. He's a conductor for the Minnesota Orchestra.
wow.
And I had never seen a black conductor. And I was just so fascinated. I posted it. Look at him.
Look at him
how
go.
you doing. Go, brother.
That's
Go, brother.
dope.
Go, brother.
Wow,
But he
that
was
is
so
dope.
great. And so I just posted it. He hit me back, and I followed him. He hit me back on the DM. He said, thank you so much for the shout out. That was so nice of you. And I told him, I was taken aback, and I was like, well, I used to play French horn, and that's why I love the orchestra. And then he wrote me back. He said, I'm a French horn player too. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So it was so great. And we've just been talking back and forth. And people out there in Minnesota, please go and check out the Minnesota Orchestra, or you can go online. It's a lot of nice music, and he's going to have a subscription in October, so I plan on going out to Minnesota
That is
and
awesome.
seeing him. And that's the good thing
I
about
love that.
social media. Social media is supposed to be for us to be social.
That is
What a
true.
concept, right?
You know?
What a concept. Social media actually bringing people together for something positive.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I think that's really great that you're bringing attention to this because it is true. We joke around that, like, what a concept. But I think that that's actually what it was intended for.
Of course.
Was to bring good, and let's get back to those things. Just even recently when we spoke about Kendall Jenner's Pepsi commercial, Tam and I actually were talking about Kendall's hairdresser, Lacey, and we were like, when she handed the wig off, if you guys remember the episode, we were like, Lacey's there, she's a great hairstylist, and we just were kind of shedding some light on that. Not everything is always intended to be terrible and negative. And she actually wrote me. She said she actually wrote you as
Yes,
well.
she did.
A long DM just saying thank you for shedding some light on that I wasn't just someone that Kendall was throwing a wig to, but
Yeah.
that she is a long time hairstylist and an incredibly talented woman. And I thought that that was so cool how she reached out
I've
all on
actually,
social media.
you guys, I've actually become friends with people
Yeah.
via Instagram.
Yeah.
One, you guys know I'm a huge fan of Game of Thrones. So I used to stalk Natalie Emmanuel's Instagram.
Oh, wow.
And we're like friends now. Oh my God, that's us. And then I've become friends with Daphne Oz, Dr. Oz's
Yes,
daughter.
I love her.
We're like fans of each other. And then, of course, Aisha Curry. She was on our show. That's when I
Yes.
first met her. But I've always just, she inspired me from afar. So I would like hit her up in her DMs, like, oh my God, I love you. And then she would write back, like, oh my God, I love you too. And now we're like, we're friends. I can
Yeah.
actually
How
say
cool
that,
is
right?
that? Now, artist Frida Kahlo didn't draw hers on. NBA star Chris Paul didn't get bounced because of his. And former President George W. Bush has the freedom to wear one. Guys, I'm talking about the unibrow.
Hey.
Yeah. It was like, I was trying to make one. It didn't
What
really work
is
out.
it?
The unibrow, it's when your eyebrows meet in the middle. It becomes just one brow instead
Yep.
of two brows.
Yep.
Well, according to the New York Times, this is the latest trend for men. And Levi's just released an ad campaign with model Adrienne Sahoris rocking a unibrow. You see this right here?
That's like a subtle unibrow.
That's a very
though.
soft
It's
unibrow.
not, you know.
It's not connecting
Yes.
100%.
There's some people that straight on look angry all the time.
Yeah, so are we saying there's like a difference between, you know, an extreme unibrow and a not so extreme
Yeah.
unibrow? Which one is
Yeah.
okay and which one isn't?
Okay, I'm at a time and place right now within brows for the year 2017
Yeah.
where I think the bushier the better. I really like full hairy brows.
Bushy in here?
too.
Or bushy here?
Okay, this is gonna sound crazy. I know nobody's gonna agree with me, but I really appreciate unique beauty. Madonna's daughter, Lourdes, when
I love
she
her
had
brows.
full-on brows, she had them.
Beautiful.
That I loved. I adored
Yeah,
them, and I didn't want her to touch them at all. She tweezed them, you guys, and when I saw that, I literally, like, I felt a tear, come down right here.
Can we be honest, though, what it is?
What?
This
is it?
entire table suffers from eyebrow envy. Because
Yes.
none of us have naturally full brows.
Oh, she's
We
gonna put us
don't.
out like
I'm
that.
wrong.
Can you imagine having sex with a man with a unibrow? I mean, seriously. He on top of you, and he got a full, thick one, and you
Okay.
like, what?
I think there is a difference between
That's
that
wrong.
eyebrow of the guy in the ad
Yes.
versus like Groucho Mars. Is that a person? That is a person.
Groucho Marx.
Yeah, that person right there.
Yeah.
And he had like
He had really thick
So like
eyebrows.
this is a little trendy,
Like that.
Do you know what I mean? I don't mind the unibrow that doesn't fully connect. It kind of does, and it's a little bit more trendy.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Looks
I-
a little indie.
Anthony Davis has
I don't want eyebrows that are throwing gang signs. Like
see,
sometimes
like that.
I have to trim.
Like Anthony Davis, the NBA player.
That's
okay.
a full-on unibrow. Can you imagine? But yeah, I think about that money, and I'll be like, all right, I can
See,
take it.
that's what I'm saying. Seriously, man.
I like a more groomed brow.
Yeah.
I like a man that grooms his brows. Sometimes I have to groom my husband's brows because they.
Because it comes through right there.
Yeah, so genetically, I hope that like the amount of brows he has and
That
the
does
lighter
happen because
brows
my
I have,
daughter-
'cause that's a lot of brows.
My daughter, Adam, has amazing bushy brows, and if you've seen pictures of Araya, she has the most amazing lashes and eyebrows
yes,
ever.
ever.
Yes, they're a mix between
But
the
it's
both.
not a
Yeah.
unibrow.
Wait,
No,
Praise
it's
be to
not.
Jesus.
when you
No.
tweeze Israel's eyebrows, do you ever, when you tweeze them, or for any other chicks that tweeze their man's eyebrows, you tweeze them and then stick them somewhere else so you can create a shape of another animal on their face?
No, Jeannie, I don't, and I'm glad I don't.
Our next guest became a fan favorite on the last season of The Bachelor after winning the first impression rose. Now she's back and making history as the first African-American bachelorette. Please welcome Rachel Lindsay.
Welcome to the show. You know what, girl? You are the whole package. We watched you on Bachelor. You are smart, you're sexy, you're a defense attorney.
Yes.
You got it all. Now, after Bachelor aired, did you get more clients or were people afraid to?
Yeah, what happened after?
No, actually, nothing changed. I actually had a trial right after I filmed Bachelor.
No
And
way.
No one said anything to me.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing.
That's cool, though. Okay, so I also heard that you have some ink on you. You got some tattoos.
I have a couple.
Where
I have
are
a couple.
they? What do they mean?
I have one here
Okay.
that
Good
says
spot.
reciprocity.
Oh.
And I love that word because I
Yeah.
just feel like it's the foundation of every type of relationship that you have.
Yes.
Work, men, whatever. And then I have a Bible verse here, Matthew 26:41, that says, watch and pray so you don't fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, that's a good
Which-
one.
It's a reminder.
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Didn't always work for me that well on the show, but you know.
Yes.
Yes. So you were a contestant on Bachelor, and now you're the one choosing someone to spend the rest of your life
Yes.
with. So cool. What is it like to be on the other side?
I will put it this way. It was one of the hardest things that I've done
Okay.
and the best thing I've done at the same time. Really, really exciting. It feels good to be in control and in the driver's seat too, though.
Yes,
Okay.
I heard
Yeah.
that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Love that. Well, last week we saw you actually meet over 30 guys. How do you remember all of them? I would be like, yes, boo,
That right there. That's exactly what I did. If I couldn't remember the names, I would say, hi, how are you? Boo. Maybe a babe.
that's a lot
Maybe
of guys.
sweetheart. I know. But I mean, I never said the wrong name. How about
Oh,
that?
Okay.
good.
Okay.
That's good.
Wait, on the real though, like when you look at all them, can you tell from the get-go, like how long does it take where you know you ain't making it, boo?
I tried not to do that.
Okay.
Because typically I would. I would
Okay.
say, I can sum you up in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I was like, you know what? Let me give them a chance. Let me get a chance to get to
Smart.
know
Okay.
the guys. Let me not be judgmental.
Okay.
I got some advice from my girls before, and I
What was
think
the
it served
advice?
me well. to not be judgmental, not judge a book by its cover.
Okay.
To be open. To listen.
Ooh, to listen.
Listen.
I'm just curious because you are the first African-American bachelorette. Are there more African-American men or are there like a mix?
I think there's a mix for sure.
Okay.
But I think you'll be surprised at what you see. I don't have an exact type. I like everyone, and so it's very reflective of the men that you'll see.
Is there an
coming out of the
Asian in
limo.
there?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
What are some of your deal breakers? Like, I don't care how fine he is, how great he is. Is there something that will make you say, oh, no?
Boring. I do not like a boring guy. Cocky.
Yes.
I like confidence, but you know, like you can dip your toe in it just a little bit, but I don't like a cocky guy. And yeah, those are probably like my biggest deal breakers.
Okay.
What about broke?
Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot that one too.
Okay, so we know that you can't tell us who you're going to give your final rose to. So, if you had a choice of celebrity to give it to, who would it be?
That's a good question. Well, I can't pick just one.
Okay.
So I would say I'd give it to Justin Bieber.
Okay.
Really?
Why?
And I'm a
curious.
big fan. I'm a big
And
fan.
who else?
He's very talented.
Okay.
And don't get mad at me for this one, but Idris Elba.
Oh, no, you can't call it.
Don't get
mad at me. Look at me.
I'm done with Idris. There's too many women that come over here and like, so you can have Idris, okay? I'm picking somebody different.
Okay, what is it that you like about Idris?
I mean, tall, dark, and handsome. The accent, talented. But I mean, just like I said, I'd pick Bieber or Idris. I think that's reflective of the guys you'll see. Like, I don't really have a type, so it's gonna be a wide variety of men.
That's good.
Yeah.
Any old men? Like, she like the older ones.
I do.
Oh, they're older than me, yes. There are
Grown
men
and
older than me.
sexy.
Curly hair comes in all types and textures, but are you using the right product to let your locks live to their fullest potential? All it takes is being in the know. This is Know Your Curl. We are joined by the founder of the amazing hair product Curls, Mahisha Dellinger. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Mahisha, why is it so important to use different products for different types of curls?
Well, every single texture has a different need, so you can't use one product. It's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing when you're dealing with texture.
Okay.
So wavy hair is frizz-prone. Kinky hair tends to be really dry. So you have to alter your product selection based on your texture.
Got it. Well, Mahisha, help Jeannie show us what's up first.
Hi, Mahisha. Okay, so I want to know what's the best for someone with looser curls like these?
Well, Ashley has the most amazing wavy hair, and wavy hair tends to be really frizz-prone, okay? So it is easy to style, versatile, but it really shows frizz very easily. So the key is to use the right products that are not too heavy on the hair. Number one, you have to moisturize every single day with a light moisturizer.
Okay.
Not too heavy or to weigh it down.
Okay.
But the main point is to use the frizz combating gel.
Okay.
We have our Curls Goddess Glaze available for wavy hair. And that product actually holds the waves, adds sheen, and defrizzes the hair at the same time.
Oh, cool. Amazing.
So, yes, and it adds volume.
Gorgeous. Well, you can see that definitely right here.
Ashley, gorgeous. Shake, give it a shake.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
So fun. Thank you.
Come on over here, girl. Now, what products would you use if you have this beautiful head of hair here? Curly hair. Isn't it beautiful? Huh? Beautiful.
Tawny's hair is just so beautiful. It has a lot of volume, a lot of texture, and that's the beauty of really having curly hair. You have amazing curl pattern, volume, but what happens is you also are frizz prone, damage prone, and you also have issues with tangles. So again, no matter what texture, you always want to start with your moisturizer. The pink bottle, your Lavish Curls moisturizer, you refresh with it, you reactivate the curls and the moisture level. Always set that every day. And step two is a styler of choice. Now today we're used the blueberry jelly on her.
I love this. It smells so good.
Smells delicious. Last time you loved it. So it defines the curls and adds hold in the summer months. Now, during the winter, you want to use a cream-based product like the creme brulee. That is soft, moisturizing, helps combat dryness from the winter.
Oh, wow.
Lovely texture. Shake it up, Tani. Gorgeous.
Beautiful. Thank you.
And to finish up, what should we do if you've got tight curls?
Tightly coiled hair, gorgeous. The beauty of having coily hair is really that you have a lot of volume and styling versatility. You can really do a lot with this texture. But the key thing, though, is to make sure that you combat the dryness, because it will really dry up easily if you do not use the right products. So what we did with Bianca's hair is we used the blueberry twist and shout, the big jar, and we applied that to her hair wet, twisted it and let it dry, and then we took out the twist to give her this curl pattern and nice defined look.
I love.
And we finished with the blueberry paste, Lonnie's favorite, to put on her edges and smooth them down and add a little sheen.
I love.
So that's Bianca. And all the products are available. All the products are available at CVS, Target, Rite Aid, and Walgreens.